That is the dumbest idea that I've ever heard. Those were the exact words one of my friends told me when I told him that I was going to start selling handkerchiefs online, a company that today makes over 7 figures per year. Here's what most people get wrong about million-dollar business ideas. They don't need to be groundbreaking innovations or complex technologies, and often the most profitable ventures are hiding in the mundane problems that we face every single day. Heck, we started Bumblebee Linens because my wife wanted a handkerchief to dry her tears of joy on our wedding day, and we couldn't find them anywhere. Anyway, I've spent the last decade studying businesses that went from 0 to 7 figures, and I've identified a pattern. The best opportunities often seem obvious in hindsight. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 business ideas that follow this exact pattern. These aren't just theoretical concepts, they are validated market opportunities with real customer pain points and clear monetization strategies. The only missing ingredient is you. So whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur or a seasoned business owner, these ideas could be the foundation of your next success story. Now, my first $1 million business idea has to do with your mom and dad. Now, I'm an old Chinese man, and as you get older, you'll start to realize how precious time with your parents really is. The stories they tell, their childhood memories, adventures, and life lessons are things you'll wish you had recorded. But most people don't think about capturing these moments until it is too late. This is where this business comes in. Imagine a professional film crew arriving at your parents' home, setting up high-quality cameras, and sitting down with them for a beautifully shot, in-depth interview about their life. This isn't just a casual recording on a smartphone, it is a full-scale documentary-style video that turns their personal stories into something truly meaningful. Now, most people know their parents as parents, but they rarely get a chance to hear about their lives before kids, the struggles they faced, the funny moments they experienced, or the wisdom they've gathered along the way. What was their childhood like? What was their biggest dreams? And what was life like when they were young? These are the kinds of questions we often don't think to ask until much later in life, when it's sometimes too late to hear the answers. With this service, families could submit personalized questions in advance. And these are things that they've always been curious about, along with a standard set of questions designed to bring out meaningful, heartfelt, and even humorous stories. A professional interviewer would guide the conversation, making sure nothing important is missed while keeping the atmosphere comfortable and natural. But the real value isn't just in the recording itself, it's in the way it's presented. The final product would be a beautifully edited keepsake, complete with professional lighting, clear audio, and even old family photos or home videos woven in to bring the stories to life. Just imagine watching a documentary about your own parents, seeing them laugh, reflect, and share their wisdom in a way that feels cinematic yet deeply personal. And this isn't just something for families to enjoy now, it is a legacy that can be passed down for generations. Future grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and beyond will get to see and hear their ancestors tell their own stories, in their own words. And it's a way to preserve a family's history in a format that will not fade over time. Now let's talk about the business side for a moment. The demand for personalized, high-quality memory preservation is growing. People already pay thousands for professional wedding videos, which capture one day of their lives. So why wouldn't they invest in something that captures an entire lifetime of experiences? Pricing could range from a basic package with a simple interview setup to a premium offering with multiple filming locations, professional voiceovers, and full documentary-style production. And beyond individuals, there's potential for partnerships with retirement communities, hospice care services, or even estate planning firms that could bundle this as part of legacy services. Families could gift these recordings for milestone birthdays, anniversaries, or even as a final tribute before a loved one passes. And thanks to technology, this business doesn't have to be limited to in-person interviews. For a more affordable option, families could record their loved ones remotely through guided virtual sessions, with the footage professionally edited into a polished final product. At its core, this idea taps into something deeply emotional and universal: the desire to hold on to the voices and stories of the people that we love most. Because everyone has a story worth telling, and this business ensures those stories are never lost. By the way, if you're interested in learning how to start your own online business, make sure you sign up for my free 6-day e-commerce mini course below, where I'll teach you everything you need to know to sell online. It's 100% free, and I guarantee you'll learn a lot. Here's my next $1 million business idea, and it actually came to me while helping my mom. When she recently moved to my neighborhood in California, she had to get rid of a ton of stuff. old furniture, collectibles, and just general clutter she didn't need anymore. So naturally, I started looking to estate sale agents to help with the process. And that's when I realized something shocking. The entire industry is a mess. First, estate sale companies charge outrageous fees. Many take a huge percentage of the total sales, sometimes as high as 50%. And on top of that, there are extra fees for setup, cleaning, and marketing, which eat away at any potential profit. Families who are already dealing with a stressful move or the passing of a loved one often end up getting ripped off. Second, the industry is filled with sketchy, unregulated practices. Many companies don't have transparent pricing, and some outright underprice valuable items so they can buy them for themselves or resell them later at a profit. I saw listings where items were sold for pennies on the dollar simply because the sellers didn't know their true worth. And the entire process felt untrustworthy, like a system designed to take advantage of people rather than help them. And that's where this business idea comes in: a modern, transparent, and fair estate sales service. And the concept is simple: create an estate sale business that prioritizes honesty, transparency, and value for the customer. Instead of shady backroom deals, this service would offer clear pricing, fair commission rates, and an upfront breakdown of how much clients can expect to make. And here's how it works in my mind. Instead of taking excessive commissions like traditional estate sale companies, this business would operate on a fair pricing model with a tiered fee system, ensuring that families get to keep the bulk of their earnings. And for high-value items, a flat-rate consultation would be available to assess antiques, jewelry, and collectibles, making sure that nothing gets undersold. Now, a key issue I've found with estate sales is that valuable items are often priced too low, either due to a lack of expertise or an intentional underpricing by shady agents looking to resell for a profit. Now, to prevent this, the service would include professional item valuation using certified appraisers or AI-driven pricing tools. And this way, clients would know exactly what their items are worth and maximize their returns. Now, while traditional estate sales rely solely on foot traffic, this business would take a hybrid approach, offering both in-person sales and online auctions. And by listing items on high-traffic platforms, sellers would reach a wider audience, increasing competition, and ultimately driving higher sale prices. Now, to address the common issue of shady business practices in the industry, this service would prioritize trust and transparency. Clients would receive clear contracts with no hidden fees and a dashboard showing real-time updates on sales so they always know what's happening. Verified customer reviews would help hold agents accountable, ensuring an honest and fair process. And finally, to make estate sales completely stress-free, the business could offer optional add-ons like packing, donation coordination, and junk removal. Instead of families having to manage multiple services, this would provide a one-stop solution for anyone downsizing, relocating, or handling a loved one's estate. And there's huge potential here. Millions of people go through estate sales every year, whether they're downsizing, handling a loved one's belongings, or simply decluttering. And right now, most of them are stuck dealing with outdated, overpriced, and sketchy businesses. A trustworthy modern estate sale service that makes the process easier, fairer, and more profitable for sellers is exactly what the market needs. It is a business that solves a real problem and one that customers would gladly pay for. Heck, I would have paid for a service like this. Now, for my next $1 million business idea, I thought of this while I was getting takeout with my family. I was ordering food using a restaurant's app when I noticed something interesting. They were offering $3 per photo to customers who uploaded pictures of their food. And why? Because they wanted authentic, real-world images to make their app listings look more appealing. Instead of professional, overly staged food photography, they wanted casual, organic photos taken by actual diners. And this got me thinking, what if you turn this into a business? Instead of just snapping a few photos while you eat, you could offer a service to restaurants where you visit, take high-quality but natural-looking food photos, and upload them to platforms like Yelp, Google Maps, Uber Eats, DoorDash, and the restaurant's own app or website. And here's why this works. Customers trust real photos more than staged professional shots, which is why restaurants actively seek images that look like they were taken by regular people. Authentic, unpolished food pictures feel more relatable and give potential customers a more accurate idea of what to expect. And this type of content helps build trust and ultimately drives more sales. And what's even better is that restaurants are already paying for this. If some places are willing to shell out a couple of dollars per image, then there's a strong chance that many others would be open to a structured service where they receive multiple, high-quality, natural-looking photos for a set price. Instead of relying on random customer uploads, they could guarantee a steady stream of fresh, appealing images for their listings. And the demand for this type of service is only growing. New restaurants are constantly opening, and even established ones need updated image to stay competitive. But the reality is that most restaurant owners don't have the time, the skills, or the equipment to take great food photos themselves. And this creates the perfect opportunity for a business that provides a simple, effective solution to a problem that nearly every single restaurant faces. So if I were to start this type of business, here's how I would do it. You approach restaurants and offer a simple package. For a flat fee, you'll dine in, take natural but high-quality food photos, and then upload them across major review and delivery platforms. You can charge per set of photos or offer a monthly subscription where you update their listings with new dishes, seasonal specials, or better quality images over time. And you can expand by offering short-form video content such as quick TikTok-style food clips or Instagram Reels, which can increase engagement even more. And the best part is that this business can be as small or as big as you want. You can do it solo or hire others to cover more restaurants in different locations. Upsell additional services like menu consulting, social media posting, or even food styling tips for extra revenue. Partner with multiple restaurants in the same area and schedule visits in bulk to maximize your time. And the bottom line, restaurants already know that they need great photos to attract more customers. They just don't have the time, the skills, or resources to do it themselves, and by offering a simple, done-for-you solution, you tap into a high-demand, low-competition niche that's easy to start, fun to do, and scalable over time. And it's a win-win in my mind. Restaurants get better engagement, customers get more realistic expectations of their food, and you get paid to eat and take pictures. So what is not to love? Now, if you enjoy hearing my business ideas, leave a comment below. And if this video is popular enough, I will for sure do another one. Now that I got your creative juices flowing though, watch this video here to give yourself a dose of motivation to start your business right now.